How can I help?
Since yesterday, he had cough and flu, and then high temperature.
Okay.
So I gave him Nurofen. It didn't work, and he just kept crying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he had a messy nappy?
Yesterday he did, yes, but after that last whole night, no.
Okay.
One thing which I felt that he's breathing not well because he's forcing something like when he was breathing.
Okay. And no rashes at all?
No.
Hello, you. Hello. Who's this strange man? Hey? Got really long eyelashes, isn't he? Oh, you're not a very happy bunny, are you? You're not. Oh, okay. So, Mum, when I'm having a look at his chest, I can see what you mean. He really is struggling with the breathing, actually.
Yeah.
So he's sucking in underneath his rib every time he's breathing in. So it may be that there's an infection in the lung. Because the breathing is quite rapid, I'm not really happy to leave it like this. Hi, could you do the paediatric reg on call, please, for a referral? It's one of the GPs in Slough. Thank you. Oh, hi, my name's Ameet. I'm one of the GP regs in Slough. Hi, I've got a baby that I'm a bit concerned about. It's 16-week-old boy, Musa Syed. My main concern is that he's febrile at 38.1 with a rest rate of between 60 and 70, and there is subcostal recession and some crackles at the right base. Yeah, blood, sure. Sure. Okay, thank you, bye. Okay. So that was the paediatric doctor, so they're happy. Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's all right. Look, the paediatric doctor did say that usually, in most cases, this is a virus that causes difficulty in the airways, okay? And typically babies get better with this, okay, after some observation. But obviously we're just being careful because the breathing rate is quite fast and because he seems to be working quite hard.
Yeah.
He may well need to have some blood tests just to make sure there aren't any serious signs of infection, okay? But if those are all normal and baby improves, then you may be able to go home today, okay? So, you know, I can understand it's worrying, but, you know, they'll take good care of him and do what's necessary. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Is it that pesky nose of yours, is it again?
I know. She has them 4 or 5 times a day. Last night she had one for about 40 minutes. The school phoned me today.
Yeah.
So it started at 9 and...
It like ended after assembly.
Did it? How long's assembly?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh my goodness, that did go on a bit, didn't it?
So I was just lining up from breakfast club and I was just about to go and then it was just dripping.
And is
when I was
it
walking
that
onto
right
the
nostril
playground.
or is that
This
side?
one, yeah.
And what do you do when it starts? Do you pinch your nose? Brilliant,
Yeah.
good girl.
I think the teacher helped because it went on from 9 till 11.
Yeah.
Through the assembly, I think the teacher pinched onto it for about 15 minutes.
Like that.
Yeah.
Any signs of tiredness or anything like that? Are you concerned in any way?
I don't think so, no.
And is it a lot that she's losing? Can I have a little peek up your nose? Is that all right? Okay, Poppy, so I'm just going to let you put that at the edge of your nose. It's going to go in a little bit. Is that okay? Good girl. Yes, you can see it's at the bottom of the nostril, right at the back.
Right.
Where it is. You've obviously got a weak vessel there.
Okay.
That's what my teacher keeps on saying. She says that I've got a weak vessel and they keep on bursting. She says, sit in the shade and stop running around.
Yeah, because if you get a bit hot dilated, that can do it, but it's still got to be looked into really for her.
No problem.
Does she ever vomit as well? Because it trickles into the back of the throat.
Yeah. This is what's really upsetting her.
If you are sick, shall I tell you why it's happening? When the blood trickles down into your tummy, your tummy doesn't like it being in there. So because it doesn't like the blood, it makes you sick to get rid of it. So literally every day it happens.
Yeah. Not just once either. How many do you have at school? You have a couple at school and then a couple at home, don't you?
Yeah.
It's 4 times. And it is every
But
single
like
day.
this whole week I've had no
Since September. by Wednesday, phone in and just see if there's an update at all with the referral, and we can see what's going on. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Brilliant.
Okay then,
All right,
thank you very
take
much.
care. I'm sorry you're going through this.
Okay, how are things?
Yeah, I come down with it. I've got a small problem. Actually, it's a habit. I do smoke ganja for a couple of years now, and it came to that stage. It started ruining my life, relationship, and stuff like that. I end up in police station.
I called the police.
Yeah, my mom rang police because
I called police because
I lost the control of my brain and body.
What happened?
in the morning on Friday he called to me and he told me I killed myself, blah blah blah. You see one person, inside is two guys. One is good, one is bad. Sometimes he don't have a control of himself.
It's not that I don't control, I just got short
Daniel
temper.
don't have a control because he is a little bit angry.
How do you feel about this? I mean, would you say that's true?
Yeah, that's sort of true. When I've got a short temper, I'm not gonna say I have got short temper.
He needs help, you know.
Yeah, I need some sort of medication to come off from marijuana.
Daniel was a 23-year-old guy that I saw with his mum. I've seen quite a few patients now in their early 20s who come with parents or girlfriends. I think it's quite common now, and actually for me as a GP, it gives me quite a nice insight to speak to a relative as well. It gives me an idea of how cannabis use is actually affecting other people in their lives. How long have you been smoking marijuana for?
Oh my gosh, my friend, I've been smoking for
Around 8 years.
8 years now.
He smoked around 15 joints a day.
15, so over 3.5 grams in a day. I'm even reaching 5 grams in a day.
Okay. And apart from marijuana, any other drugs that you take? Or any tablets or any injecting? No? Okay. Do you drink alcohol?
Once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue,
like
okay.
everyone.
Okay. Do you ever, just a few other questions about your mental health. Do you ever see or hear things that aren't there? Anything like that? Nothing like that?
I didn't get to that level.
At the moment, maybe no. At the moment, he have it after, so you know, like he's.
You mentioned.
No, listen. Don't think I'm that crazy, yeah?
You know,
I'm not into that stage anymore. I'm not in that. I've never been in that stage. Yeah? Don't make me a psycho because I know where I am. It's just a bad habit. So don't chat shit, yeah? Don't talk shit because I don't like it.
Okay, let's bring this back to your symptoms, okay?
Yeah.
So, apart from the anger, you've mentioned on one occasion you rang your mum, you said you felt like ending your life. Do you remember having that conversation?
I didn't kill myself, I said I'm gonna kill someone else. That's the reason I end up in police station and...
Okay. Do you feel like that a lot? Do you feel like you have a lot of anger? Do you feel that you're likely to harm other people?
Yeah. I quickly get angry. I lose my temper quickly.
Okay. So here's the thing. We know that smoking marijuana as regularly as you are doing definitely has mental health side effects. Yeah. Okay. So I think there's a lot of evidence now gathering about the link between cannabis use, and in particular skunk, and mental health problems. In this consultation, I spoke to Daniel quite a bit about some of the other side effects that maybe he'd been experiencing, things like seeing or hearing things that aren't there. But also other mental health problems like low mood and depression often coexist with cannabis use, but often the first point of call is to try and address the drug habit before you then go on to try and deal with the mental health problems. So, you've done the right thing by coming here today, okay? I think that's a positive step.
Yeah.
So, first instance, I think we need to get you some help with one of the drug workers who works in the drug clinic in Slough.
I would really appreciate that. Yeah.
So if you feel that some of the side effects, so your anger, or you feel that you're feeling like harming yourself or anything like that, you must come back and see us, okay? Yeah. Because sometimes we also need to refer people sometimes to psychiatrists who deal with mental health and drug abuse, okay? But I think the place to start is to try and get you to reduce your amount of smoking and eventually stop it, okay? All right.
See you.
All right, take care. All right, bye-bye.